3 goals, a penalty and a sending off. Lincoln drew first blood when they were awarded a penalty. As Tony Battersby crossed, there was a push by Hull's Adam Boulder. Terry Fleming hammered home from 12 yards, his 4th successful spot kick this season. Feelings were certainly running high. The game was temporarily delayed while stewards restored order. But Lincoln doubled their advantage on the stroke of half-time, and Tony Battersby applied the finishing touch. Stuart Bimpson almost made it 3 direct from a corner, but the effort was disallowed for a foul on Hull keeper Steve Wilson. Indeed, referee Mike Reed was a busy man. In a game of 8 bookings, he also produced red. This reckless challenge from Gary Brabin meant instant dismissal. It was his 2nd sending off in 2 months, and frankly the ref couldn't have had a better view. No Division 3 side has scored fewer goals on their travels than Hull, but despite that and the fact they were now down to 10 men, David Brown netted a late consolation. Lincoln 2, Hull 1. Promotion hunt, but they failed to make up ground on their rivals at Lincoln. John Frain's overhead coming back off the bar, symptomatic of the frustration. Indeed, it was Lincoln who took the lead. Lee Philpott's free kick headed past Keith Welch by Anthony Henry to register the 20-year-old's first league goal. Northampton's equaliser came from Roy Hunter. He was left completely unmarked on the goal line alongside former town keeper Barry Richardson. Terry Fleming also played for Northampton in the early 90s, and Tony Battersby was on loan at Sixfields back in November. Between them, they restored Lincoln's lead in first-half stoppage time. Northampton unstitched by a load of old cobblers. But while Kevin Wilson's side hasn't won away since November, top scorer Carlo Corazin at least earned them a point. He's now into double figures. It finished Lincoln 2, Northampton 2.
Lacklustre Torquay defending to record just their 3rd win in 15 games. Lee Thorpe got there first in the opening moments of the second half, as an Imps side blooding 4 youngsters got revenge for a 5-2 defeat at Plymouth earlier in the season. And Torquay's playoff hopes were further hit after more Thorpe expertise. Despite Gavin Gordon's attempts at clemency, Paul Smith spared the blushes and snared the points. Torquay's consolation was primarily thanks to the pace of Effie and Williams. And even if it counted for nothing on a bad day for the goals, it made one man very happy. Lincoln 2, Torquay 1.
3-0 drubbing from Lincoln. Lee Thorpe slotted the first into the bottom corner just before half-time. And only 30 seconds after the break, Thorpe hammered home another one, doubling his tally. And it was Thorpe's strike partner Gavin Gordon with a lovely header who sealed 3 points.
We often refer to Lincoln City and set pieces in the same breath, so no surprise when a first-minute throw-in led to a goal for Steve Holmes, celebrating his return after 10 months out. Carlisle are not facing another fight to retain league status for nothing, and they caved in again as Richard Peacock raced through for his first goal in 6 months. And this is when the long ball really does work to good effect, when you have a striker like Gavin Gordon getting the better of Sean Teal and leaving a crop of Carlisle defenders in his slipstream. That same band of beaten-looking players were 4 down by the 55th minute. Peter Gaines' cross and Peter Clark's less than convincing clearance, punished by the preening Peacock. Lincoln rounded off their biggest win of the season when Gordon rose to head in his 2nd. The Imps, unbeaten in 5, couldn't have done more to please the boss.
Really pleased for them. You know, 5 goals, just as importantly a clean sheet, which is helping us improve our defensive record, but good all-round display.
Though lost ground in the chase for the playoffs when they went down 3-0 at Lincoln, Peter Gaines scored the Imps' 3rd. And Halifax's